everyone, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I've got terrible news for you. Deadpool 2. Test screening went poorly. This is terrible news. I'm taking this article from movieweb.com, but there are other sources. You don't have to trust MovieWeb. I found articles like this everywhere. This is even worse. This is an article from just an hour ago. Josh Brolin confirms Deadpool 2 reshoots as test screenings reportedly go poorly. So, it's back to the drawing board. I mean, all of those funny ads that they did, the trailers, well, I don't think they helped the movie very much. So let's go back here and let's read this MovieWeb article. Let's try to piece together why this is all going wrong. Fox has held at least one test screening for Deadpool 2 over the weekend, and the responses were reportedly not very good, with one anonymous source calling it a big mess, quote unquote, calling it and then quote, big mess, unquote. Big mess. It's important to note that much of this information comes from anonymous sources, and this is all very much a rumor at this point. Well, that was yesterday. Now we have Cable himself confirming that the movie is a, quote, big mess, unquote, as he is, gonna try to fix this movie. I wish him well. All right, let's get back to this. So we know that this is not a rumor. Plus, viewers at test screenings are all required to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, which prohibits them from talking about the early cut of the movie that they just saw. That being said, there could be some potential spoilers for Deadpool 2 ahead, so read at your own risk. Who cares at this point, right? You're not going to go see it. Blogger Jeremy Conrad took to Twitter over the weekend to announce that someone close to him saw a test screening for Deadpool 2 and revealed that the initial reaction was not what he expected to hear. He said, quote, "Fox screened Deadpool 2 tonight, not Dark Phoenix again. And yikes! First reaction wasn't what I expected to hear," unquote. Conrad didn't stop there. He went a little bit more in detail after some people asked what the problems were. Again, spoiler alert. Conrad says that it's about 30 minutes longer than the first movie, the plot is lacking, and that they waste, quote unquote, waste the Vanessa character. Who's the Vanessa character? He's got a girlfriend. Deadpool has a girlfriend. Alright, so who knows? Let's go back to this. Jeremy Conrad was forced to take down his tweets by Fox after they threatened legal action. However, another Twitter user, Mike Kalinowski, also said that he heard similar fears after someone called it an Alien 3 blunder, quote unquote, in regard to the story. Kalinowski had this to say, quote, "I have heard it's testing really poorly. They're stunned with the screening. They're stunned with what the screening audiences are saying. I know people don't say much about it, but you cannot underestimate Tim Miller's contribution to getting Deadpool made. He was one half of the equation." So Tim Miller was the director of the first movie, and I'm not sure who directed this one, but whoever it is has failed. Again, this information is coming from unnamed sources, so it's best to take this news with a grain of salt. It's also good to point out that we're still months away from seeing the movie, and that a lot can and will probably change before the movie hits theaters. Better. Deadpool 2 has 2 new characters to introduce this time around, so there's going to be a lot going on here compared to the first movie, which may lend itself to the longer runtime. Fans are not going to be satisfied if the story of Cable is not properly told on the big screen. The same can be said for the Domino story, in addition to setting up the X-Force movie as well. There's a lot of ground to cover for the sequel. I like that phrase, there's a lot of ground to cover for the sequel. That's pretty clever. This information has come from anonymous sources, so you can take what you want out of it. Tim Miller's absence was a red flag from the beginning, but the footage that has been teased to the public for Deadpool 2 has been pretty epic so far. Test screenings are used to make a movie better, and we still have a pretty long wait before the final cut needs to be delivered. In the meantime, you can check out the social media thoughts below. Oh dear. I have heard it's testing really poorly. They're stunned with what the screening audiences are saying. I know people don't know much about it, but you cannot we've read all this already. They gave us this. Yeah. It's absolutely terrifying. Let's see. So they've moved up the release date from June to May, and then this hits them. Reshoots by themselves are nothing new and nothing to really worry about all that much. Every major movie goes through them, and while they seem to make fans nervous, they're not inherently a bad sign. So hearing Josh Brolin tell Entertainment Weekly that they're happening is not the end of the world. However, with Deadpool 2 moving up its release date, and the film is only about 2 months away, seems like the reshoots could be cutting it close. This is terrible. Terrible news. Hopefully these rumors are unfounded, entirely unfounded, and everything is fine. If not, then we could simply hope that the problems are addressed during the reshoots. And the movie we get in May is everything that we hope it to be. Well, I have my doubts at this point. Is there anyone else confirming this? Oh boy. Oh yeah, really poorly. Fox is stunned. Disastrous test screenings. Very poorly. Oh no. Oh, hushed by Fox. Oh dear. Yeah, reactions aren't too hot. This is terrible news for Deadpool. It's terrible news for fans. It's terrible news for Fox. It's terrible news for Marvel Comics. Say a prayer today. It's no secret at all that I couldn't do this channel if it wasn't for support from you, my subscriber base, and my Patreon donors. If you'd like to join this community by pledging $1 or more per month, go check out the link in the description below. And I thank you.